Welcome one and all, it's another edition of the J1 League GOALZONE Show. Less than 2 months to the end of the season now, time to keep grinding out the wins and finish strong. 6 teams took to the pitch midweek, with Shonan and Sagan unable to get the better of each other, and both sides played out a 0-0 draw. Kashima bounced back from their blip in Hokkaido with an impressive 3-1 away win at Vissel Kobe. The visitors took a 2-0 lead at half-time and never looked back, coming away with all 3 points. There would be no such good luck for Nagoya though, as they lost their second away game in 3 days, falling 2-1 to Yokohama Marinos. A late strike from Kota Watanabe secured the points for the home side with 10 minutes to play.
Yeah, very good. We played very well the whole game. We controlled the game well. We kept possession, and we scored 2 good goals and had some good chances. So yeah, it was a good performance.
Back to regular programming then. Round 24 opened with Consadole Sapporo leading the charge in Hokkaido as they welcomed Yokohama FC. The Antlers were back at home to face Hiroshima, and Nagoya also returned from their travels as Sendai came to visit. The AFC Champions League sides completed their rescheduled fixtures 2 months ago and wouldn't be around this time. At the Sapporo Dome now, and Consadole recorded their first clean sheet after 6 rounds when they edged out Kashima last weekend. It was a much-needed boost for the side as they hosted Yokohama, who were equally buoyed by their recent scalp over Tokyo. Here's Patrick Kinghorn.
Twisting and turning, this is a strong start from Sapporo, heads are up, it's headed wide. Well, a very high-octane first 40 seconds from Sapporo ends with Yoshiaki Komai heading wide, but they put them under all kinds of pressure there. Komai. Kamine. Now Miyazawa's got some empty space in front of him. Nice touch from Jay Bothroyd, and it finds Anderson Lopez. Anderson Lopez into the area, and Anderson Lopez! The patient build-up was worthwhile. Nice bit of play from Jay Bothroyd in the build-up as well, and Anderson Lopez pops up with goal number 5 for the season, and finally, he's equalled Musashi Suzuki's total for the campaign, which was at 5 when he departed for Belgium, and they've not been the same team since he departed, but a lovely bit of play with Jay Bothroyd laying it off with a lovely first touch to Anderson Lopez. He showed great strength in the area, fought off Yuki Kobayashi and slid it past Rakuten to give Sapporo a 15th-minute lead here at the Dome. Fukamori! He bent it past the wall okay, but unfortunately bent it wide of the goal as well. For a snapshot. He got his first goal of the season, but I'm sure this angle will tell us it maybe wasn't as close as it initially looked. No, comfortably wide, never bending back round enough. Because Anderson Lopez is through again. Anderson Lopez has got Jay Bothroyd in support. Jay Bothroyd for 2-0 before the break. Oh, headed over off the line brilliantly by Inoue. What an opportunity for Sapporo. Right before half-time, Anderson Lopez again showing alertness and great strength and vision as well, because Jay Bothroyd was running through on his blind side. The square ball was perfect, and Bothroyd, well, if not for Masahiko Inoue being on the line, it would have been an exquisite finish. Morano's had his pocket pinched there, and Cassano's away at the races with the Chimi in support. He goes to the left-hand side to find Cassano. Cassano! And Segeda makes the save, and Chimi frustrated because I think he thought he was in a better position over on that near side. Neo is winning that mini battle in the second half to this point. Arano's hustling. Arano doing really well here. Nice turn by Kaneko, finds Lucas Fernandez, promising build-up from Sapporo. Lucas Fernandez, and it's taken a smart stop for Rakuten to keep Yokohama in the game. Lucas Fernandez, only 2 goals so far this season, and that wasn't far off being the 3rd. Look at all the time and space he's got. Narrow angle, but he got it on target at some pace as well, and Rokutan did well. Fukumori! And it's produced another smart save from Rokutan. Well, that was much further out and a tougher get than the free kick opportunity he had in the first half, but Rokutan needed to save that. Fukumori. Perhaps bending back round in, I fancy. Not conclusive from that angle, but it certainly, at worst, is going to hit the post, and then who knows what. Fukumori this time tries to get it on to Lucas Fernandez, and Miyazawa just can't get the finishing touch. Well worked free kick routine. Maybe they were expecting Fukumori to go for goal again. They were all onside here. It was flicked on by Lucas Fernandez, and Miyazawa just can't get there. Drifted that in brilliantly. Lucas Fernandez loses out to Cassano, who beats 2 men now. Cassano just beyond Ichimi. Seiko's turned inside out by Suga. Oh, Anderson Lopez has picked this up. Douglas in support. Anderson Lopez, though I fancy he's going to go alone here. Anderson Lopez for game, set, match. Douglas for his first ever goal in J1. Is the flag up? No, it isn't. And Douglas finally gets that J1 goal after great work by Anderson Lopez. And at the 19th attempt this season, Douglas has a J1 goal, and you can see what it means to him. They look up to the gods to celebrate together, the 2 Brazilians. Sapporo have 3 points, and Douglas finally is in the J1 goal-scoring books. Another strong run from Douglas. And to be fair to Anderson Lopez, I think he actually meant that to get it to Douglas. It was going wide. Douglas needed to get the touch. He will never score an easier goal in his entire career. And look, immediately he looks up to check with the assistant referee to make sure he was onside. We're really going to get to Nakayama there. Kimura being hassled and harried by Takamine, and they've pitched it off them in midfield again. And on the drive is Kaneko. Kaneko's through on goal, just the keeper to beat. Kaneko for 3-0! Lovely bit of possession stealing from Takuro Kaneko. And the points are most definitely in the bag now. 3 goals, 3 different goal scorers, and 8 minutes away probably, if you include injury time, from their 2nd consecutive clean sheet. Nakamura was hassled and harried. Kaneko anticipated that brilliantly, drove through on goal. Inoue had a little nibble at his ankles but couldn't get near him, and the finish was first class, smashing it past Rokutan to give this game now a scoreline that probably reflects the balance of play over the 87.5 minutes. Back flick gets it to Komai. Komai's left that well. And here's a chance. And well saved by Rokutan. An effort from Nakano to make it 4. They did manage to force one more save out of the Yokohama keeper. It's a smart save as well. Referee blows for full time, and a satisfactory day under the dome for that man. Mahalo Petrovic's team have struggled for large parts of the season. It's finished here. Sapporo 3, Yokohama 0.
Coming off their midweek win against Kobe, Kashima were back at home to face Sanfrecce. Hiroshima entered this fixture off the back of a Kobe conquest as well, but the visitors would be without Leandro Pereira, who was missing from suspension. And the home side took early advantage of that absentee, Leo Silva pressing forward, but his shot turned away by the goalkeeper Takuto Hayashi. The gigantic figure of Douglas Vieira, so strong in the air, was decent on the ground here, left foot shot but blocked by Katsuya Nagato and gathered by the keeper Yuya Oki. A thrilling start to the contest. Still inside the first 6 minutes, Tomoya Inukai with a side foot shot just wide of the mark. Despite numerous defenders in the box, Kashima were slack in picking up Shunki Higashi at the far post. but his effort turned away by Oki. Fast and furious end-to-end stuff. We're still inside the first 20 minutes. Koki Machida with his header, well turned away by Hayashi in goal. And we still couldn't find the opening goal of the game in the 34th minute. Ezekiel's shot coming back off the crossbar and the post. No luck for either side so far. Just before half-time, Juan Alano pushed to his left-hand side. His shot tipped over by the goalkeeper, and we're goalless at the half. It seemed destined for something spectacular to break the deadlock. Everaldo provided just that, taking the ball down brilliantly and then smashing home past the goalkeeper with 14 minutes left. If ever a goal was destined to take all 3 points, that was the one. Hayao Kawabe's effort in the 82nd minute not good enough to pull his side back onto level terms. 1-0 it finished. Sitting a spot above Kashima, Nagoya had seen some troubles away from home, losing 2 straight on the road. Back at home to face Sendai this round, a side that hadn't won in 13 games, they looked unlikely to break that duck at the fortress of Grampus. But it was the fortress of Jakub Sloik in the Vagulta Sendai goal that dominated this contest. First making a save from Naoki Maeda in the 19th minute. And then again brilliantly 5 minutes into the second half after Hiroyuki Abe's shot came from outside the box. 6 minutes later, a strong run from Mateus down the left-hand side. With 3 men in the middle, he looked for the cross, but once that was blocked, had an attempt on goal, Sloik equal to it again. It would take a horrible deflection to beat the 29-year-old Pole. Sho Inagaki with the effort, looping over the goalkeeper to take the lead. No deflection, no trouble for Sloik though in the 76th minute. Mu Kanazaki's shot tipped over the bar. And Kanazaki would be denied by Sloik's brilliance once again just 4 minutes later. A man of the match performance, but no points for his side. More matches to come. We'll take a quick pause for now though and check in at Osaka when we return. This is the J1 League GOALZONE Show, bringing you the full roundup from Japan's top flight with all the goals on offer and more. In a rescheduled match for round 28, the reigning champions Marinos finished 4-0 away to 10-man Tokyo. Brazilian Junior Santos scored a second-half brace within the space of 2 minutes, before Tokyo's Arthur Silva saw red in the 63rd minute. An own goal and an Eric strike completed the Marinos win in injury time. Back in Osaka for round 24, Gamba had been invincible of late. No defeats in 8 matches and a solid defence that had only allowed 4 goals during this period. Kashiwa had won the reverse fixture by 3 goals, but the visitors' recent struggles meant the scales might tip in Gamba's favour this time. Here's Shazad Haq.
This one Nose. Now Takao. You can see that what the idea was. The shots from Kurata is deflected. Just beginning to show a little bit more what they can do going forward. On the other hand, Kashima Reysol, they said very good attack-wise. First here, shot from Usami, straight at Kim Seung-gyu. That's about as good as it gets. Not that all that far over, pretty decent. Olunga just needs to touch on. Cristiano, can he finish off? Well, he's had a lot of chances, the Brazilian. He smiles, but really, I'm not so sure he should be too happy with that. Olunga was unselfish here. And that ought to be 1-0 hard work. Gamba, very good opportunity. And that's a decent opening that wasn't taken. That should be a goal. He's missed it. Patrick on a plate for him. The ball floated in. Just needed to get contact and put it on target. Lovely work by Shukurata. Has to put some contact on that. Completely missed it. Wow. Fit squad. Well, that stung the palms, didn't it, of Kim Sung-kyu? So with the effort. Just swerving, wasn't it? You can see the movement on the ball. Oh, it's a fumble. It's a bad fumble. The goal, is it going to be allowed? It's celebrations from Patrick. And lots of protests from Kasua Reysol. Patrick with 2 goals in as many games. Oh, I'd like to see this one again. I wonder whether there was any obstruction of the keeper. Malunga was the one on him. But he didn't even touch the ball. It's an own goal. But was there obstruction on the goalkeeper? It's hard to tell. Maybe there was. Yeah, maybe there was. Olunga didn't do a particularly good job of marking, did he? More confidence here. A good chance. Spilled by the keeper. Very good acrobatics from Patrick. Park Sung-kyu smothered that one. But a good opportunity for Gamba to double their tally. A chance here! And of course it's Michael Olunga who slips in. Let's have more, he wants it. You cannot give that man any kind of opportunity like that. It was poor defending, really. Also got to give credit to his teammates. That ball behind the defence. Cristiano played his part. Kamiya as well. He's not going to miss that one. And Olunga continues his hot scoring streak this season. Oh, what a shot that is! At Milson. From the edge of the area. He scores what must be the winner in this game. That's an excellent goal. Didn't look like there was anything on. Just came inside. And he let fly. Could the keeper have done more? I think that's a bit harsh on Emilson. There was a deflection. There was a deflection along the way that could have helped him. But it was still a very, very good shot. And Gamba Osaka have the lead once again. Kitazume's done well here. Kitazume! Oh, that looked like it was going in. And it's a good save from Higashiguchi. Get the ball up quickly, but there won't be enough time. It's been a late drama in this game. Final score at the Panasonic Stadium Suita. It's Gamba Osaka 2, Kasua Reysol 1.
Cerezo Osaka paid a visit to the Saitama Stadium on the back of 2 straight wins, but their opponents, Urawa, were fresh off a 6-goal rout of Sendai and would prove to be no easy target for the second-place team. The first real chance of the game fell to Cerezo's Yuta Toyokawa, but rather than lob the goalkeeper, he took it a step further to his right, and that made the chance difficult. A combination of comical defending and Toyokawa's tenacity saw them score in the 28th minute. A low drive to his left-hand side, beating the goalkeeper for the first goal of the game. Urawa looked to get straight back into this one, Martinus with the header, but Kim Jin-hyun with the save. But another good chance for the equaliser came just 5 minutes later. Koya Yuruki brought down by Ayumu Seiko, Shinzo Kuroki stepping up to slot home the penalty. Seiko, who'd given away the penalty just 10 minutes earlier, was responsible for a costly deflection here after Ryosuke Yamanaka's long-range effort had the goalkeeper in all sorts of trouble. Into the second half, Yuki Muto looking to build on that Urawa lead, but his left-footed shot just wide of the upright. Only a minute later and Muto had another attempt on goal, but he never quite looked aligned with the inside of that far post. Still plenty of time for Cerezo to get back into this one. Good cross finds Bruno Mendes, but tipped over the bar by the goalkeeper. And that propelled Urawa to securing all 3 points. Leonardo somehow manages to fire through a crowded penalty area. Martinos picks up the rebound, and that's 3-1. And Leonardo was looking for Urawa's 4th goal, but that one just wide of the post. 3-1 it finishes to the home team. Just a few short days after playing out a goalless draw at the Hiratsuka Stadium, Sagan and Shonan were back at it again, this time at the Ikime Real Estate Stadium. A chance for all 3 points then, once more. 20 minutes in and Mitsuki Saito's cross from the left-hand side sees Akimi Barada driving into the penalty area unmarked, and he puts his side one up. 14 minutes later and Sagan would be back in the game. Daiki Matsuoka's cross finds Cho Dong-gyeon, and we're all tied at 1 each. But Shonan would regain the lead just seconds before the referee blew for half-time. Nice work from Tariq on the left, and Hiroshi Ibusuki glances that one home. Shonan were looking to build on that lead in the 66th minute. Fortuitously, the ball falls to Saito's feet, but he brushes his shot wide of the target. Just 2 minutes later, at the other end of the field, Daichi Hayashi breaks on the right, checks inside and lays it off to Kaisei Ishii, who blasts it inches wide. With 15 minutes left, Sagan would find their equaliser. I'll leave it to you to decide whether Hayashi found an inspired bit of close control or a very dodgy second touch. Either way, it's 2-2 now. But Kosai Tani in goal for Shonan wasn't going to allow Sagan to take the lead, denying Tomoya Koyamatsu from distance. But 4 minutes later, there wasn't much he could do about Hayashi's effort, cracking that one off the crossbar, and the points are shared. Just 6 matches played over the weekend then to complete round 24. Consadole securing their 3rd victory in 4 games, getting the better of Yokohama. A single goal was enough for Kashima to take all 3 points, as Nagoya did the same with a 1-0 win over Sendai. Gamba Osaka marked their 7th win in 8 games by topping Kashiwa 2-1, while the other Osakan club fell to Urawa, as the hosts came back from a goal down to take this one by 3-1. So Gamba make a significant move into 2nd spot after local rivals Cerezo slip up with a loss. Gamba, the only team steadily gaining ground, but even with Kawasaki on a break, the league leaders are still sitting comfortably, 17 points clear. The Antlers are closing in on the top 3, just 3 points away from 3rd and an AFC Champions League qualification berth. For the first time in a month, Shonan have finally pulled themselves off the bottom. 2 consecutive draws have seen them come up for air above Shimizu, who sit in 17th. Vegalta Sendai dropped to the bottom of the table after their 4th straight loss, making it their 16th of the season. That wraps up another edition of the J1 League Goal Zone Show. My name's Steve Dawson, and we'll see you next time.